One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to his rookie second-round pick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now a second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
To the air, Williams. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. When you look at the Saints defense, well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
13 yards on the play. That's another Bears first down.
The gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. The Bears at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and goal at the 9.
Here's Swift. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
2-yard line.
Swift again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal.
What is it on? Here we go.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
To the air is Rattler. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Not a run that you got to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
There's Chris Olave.
20! Down the right sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Here's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs If you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kinds of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air.
That's great.
And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Now Rattler. They'll roll him out right. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
38. Ready?
Kamara up the middle. Breaks the tackle. Now Alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Perfect execution on that inside handoff, and then a little will, a little brute strength to move forward after the contact.
What do we call that now in today's NFL? Heck, in today's football? Contact balance, right? That's the buzzword, the phrase you hear. A back who can absorb contact, bounce off of it, and keep moving. Just what you said, brute strength, force of will.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
33. Yellow. Black shot. Slide through. Hut.
Throwing is Rattler. That's taken in by Palmer. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Palmer, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Crew being able to add the PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay. Little salad.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. On play action, here's Williams. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw, Williams. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Vegas! Yes!
Throwing is Williams. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's taken down here by the Saints. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
At the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bradler wants to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Neal. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Come on, 38. Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Rattler. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Blue strike, chop, 17. Set, ready. 33, yellow. Green jack. Set.
To the air once more is Rattler. Throwing out right here, caught by Alabo. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Saints.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
Ready, set.
Neal. And he stopped immediately there. Montez Sweat with a tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested.
But who are these niggas y'all have in the game right now?
Bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Credit Jalen Johnson, normally shutting down throwing lanes, but there he shut down that play in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Second time.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Watch out now. 50 series. Come on, 38. Set.
They'll try to run with Neal.
Get him.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. A point after, good by Groupie. And that gives them a 3-point lead. They it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
To throw, it's Williams.
Oh, he held on. You are dog. Swift.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37.
To the air once more. Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Get it.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
All right, bro. He is literally catching everything.
That's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. To the air, Williams. A pass complete to Adunze. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Williams.
No. Let's go.
He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Man, good play.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right.
Yep, let's go for everybody.
Just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 9 now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Thank you.
Picked up by a linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Thank you.
This is his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
This one taken in by Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Neal. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but what was the problem?
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Now Rattler. And going deep for Hill. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 33 yards. And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. From the gun, here's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of the
Madden, y'all better stop.
Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard
To throw, Williams. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's good for another Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Williams going to look to throw again.
Oh, yeah, bro. He's getting away with murder.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
10 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Flushed out right.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more matchable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Great throw. Great throw. For a late touchdown. So hold everything thing here. This one's not over yet. And nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
62 yellow, 6, mega, blaster, 6, squad red. Red, cycle, ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This nigga.
Well, the defender all over him that time.
No
It's going to
way.
lead
He
to
didn't
third
even lose
down.
it.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Red, yellow, light blue, needle blue.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute.
That was game.
The ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bears take over.
We got 2 drops, bro. Wow.
This is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Back to throw. Over the middle, and that's
He
caught by
had
Connect. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Yes.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a... And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this,
Let's go.
they're going to take a good long look at it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. inside the 10 at the 8. Here's first and goal. To throw once more, here's Williams. Eluding the pressure right.
Good.
And they will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This is third and goal.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Great play, G.
Touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's first and 10. Rattler wants to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.